Tell your son to go and do his service. It's an obligation he owes to his country.
Who broke your phone?
Every graduate under the age of 30 must do a 1-year service for his country.
Service does not kill. It's just a national duty.
I want to drive into camp. I'm a prospective corps member.
Dear fellow corps members, I hope you've all been enjoying your orientation camp experience.
If you do not provide that person right now, you all will go in for it.
Why are you stalking me?
So not even a single thank you.
This orientation camp is fun, entertaining, and also educative.
You are all white fowls.
We are all white fowls.
I just want to become the governor by all means.
We'll put hands together to give you free education!
My son needs to get the NYSC discharge certificate, no matter what it takes.
NYSC scheme is an institution of integrity and honor.
You are not allowed to appear in a campaign rally, that too with your youth corps uniform.
There's been controversy surrounding the governorship aspirant for GPN, John Osai. Did you or did you not serve?
And here is my NYSC discharge certificate.
That's my son. I knew this boy would never let me down.
Today is a special day for you and this community.
Someone saw you dragging this man into a black BMW. Now we can charge you for kidnapping, and you know it carries a death penalty.
I'm not afraid of you. You are not afraid of me, but you should be scared of me.
I love you, Abidi.
I love you too.
It can never work. Never!
John, you're married. Nobody made that decision for you.
They arrange this place for another person to marry. You don't know that it can be us.
Okay, go and bring my 2,000 naira. What do you think all this one move me? We are the movers and shakers of this world.
General, salute! Salute!
Hello and welcome to today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Agonwa. We begin today's episode with a reflection from His Highness Ezeogo Ewa Elechi Isioha I, the pioneer traditional ruler of Ohaisu in Afikpo North Local Government Area of Ebonyi State. He reflects on the contributions of corps members in his community. Ohaisu community wholeheartedly welcome corps members and ensures that their welfare and security are prioritized.
About 10 years ago, it was almost a culture for all the traditional rulers in the entire North local government area to welcome and entertain all the corps members. Then it used about 2,000 people. They used to rotate from one autonomous community to another to make them feel belonging. They used to organize some lectures concerning cultural heritage and things like that. So it was a mix of a sort. We were very, very friendly to them, and they were very friendly to us, and I think they felt very happy to be enough people.
His Highness emphasizes the relevance of the scheme in bridging national unity and integration.
National Youth Corps Service. I think it's one good thing for the country. It's one instrument that has been able to bind the people together. Otherwise, they would have continued to remain strangers to each other. The mere fact that a man from Kauran can be here and feel very much at home and even think of marrying from here to go back to Kauran is a welcome thing. I think the country is blessed with this program. And I do hope that we'll strengthen it and do nothing to derange. Do nothing to derange it. the way they integrate with the people. I'm talking about my people here. If you interview any of the youth corpers, he would tell you, he or she would tell you, wouldn't like to go back to his state. If they can get involved in programs that make them feel at home, I think I rate them very high in terms of the oneness of the country, in terms of the unity of the country. And not only that, making the youths understand what it is to be a Nigerian. For all this, I think they deserve more than 75%, which I have given them.
He thanked the NYSC for instilling the right values in core members, which is essential for a sustainable future.
I'll first of all thank you for your efforts to mobilize our youths. Your efforts to make them understand why they are serving. The age is a very dicey age. Certain things are not uncontrollable. But we'll have to keep going. Won't let go. There's so many things going on wrong. Some are of our own making. Some are just coming from somewhere through technology and so on. So take, for instance, the so-called Facebook. The youth is being prostituted. It's doing more harm than good. This scheme, I think, aims at making every child to understand his or her responsibilities within the society. To make every child, every student, every boy or every man or woman, something like that, that they have a country they owe a loyalty to. And it's a must. That loyalty is so compelling that we don't have to beg anybody for it.
Thank you, Your Highness, for your kind words. We move on to the SAED Center in Abakaliki in Ebonyi State, where we focus on the ICT Training Center headed by Olaniyan Adewale. Olaniyan is an indigene of Ikole in Ekiti State and a graduate of chemical engineering from Ladoke Akintola University in Ogbomoso in Oyo State. In 2007, he was posted to Ebonyi State for his service here and has since remained in the state, where he continues to contribute positively to the trainings of core members in the area of ICT. Let us meet him.
Hello everyone, my name is Oke Oluwaseun Paul from Lagos State, and I'm here in Ebonyi State serving my fatherland as a core member. Well, this is our ICT center, our SAED center, which was set up by the government to empower us as core members so that we can gather 1 or 2 skills before leaving the youth service. So welcome to our ICT center.
My name is Olaniyan Adewale. I'm from Ekiti State, Ikole precisely. I came to Ebonyi State through NYSC service, and that is 2007. I studied chemical engineering in Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso. In NYSC, during my service here, I met a lot of friends, though some are no longer in Nigeria. during the service, I was thinking that I'm going to be posted to a place, in such a way that probably I could be able to work as a chemical engineer. I was posted to a computer firm called Senset, and they are in partnership with UNIDO, United Nations Industrial Development Organization, which they have their office in Government House in Ebonyi State. And while I was serving there, my boss told me that he have a department for me. And when I spoke with him that which department, he said that I'm going to work in IT department. So I started developing myself in ICT. I learned the basis of computer. Then after that, I tried to go into a little programming. And by the grace of God, I was able to, to pick up something. And before 4 to 5 months in my service here, God has helped me because I was given a result. And my boss discovered that there's something about me that's unique. And he encouraged me. So any project that related to the ICT, that the counterpart company or country rather, which is Unity rather, anyone they want to do, they ask me to go and represent. Then when I go, I do very well. So when I was about to leave, my boss, wrote me a letter that he wants me to stay back, that I should go and think about it. That was close to 2008. That was around November. A month before my service ended. He rented an apartment for me, and I was staying there. Then I was working with them. So I worked with them for almost 3 years after my service here. And while I was working with them, I was picking a vision of having a IT firm. And after some time, when I discovered that, okay, I think I should be on my own. So I spoke with him, and he said, okay, though it's not easy anyway, but he said there's no problem. So I started very small. But with that one, God has helped me. I was able to make name. So people actually know me in Ebonyi State as Mr. Wale ICT. Back to 2012, that when the SAED came up in Ebonyi State, one of the staff said there is a boy, he served there, that he will be able to handle ICT. And then I was called also. Then since that time, I have been a facilitator for ICT SAED in Ebonyi State. I marry while I'm in Ebonyi State, although my wife is from Southwest. And by grace of God, I have children. And also, to God be the glory, I have school in Ebonyi State now, where my wife is taking care of it. I'm in a standard school. So that is the journey so far. NYSC is a kind of a scheme that made youth to have a goal. Because while I was coming to service, of the truth, I was actually working in Ikoyi in Lagos, Nigeria Export and Promotional Council. So there is a kind of skill that we applied through newspaper, and I was shortlisted, garment production, and there's a guy called Agoa. So then, while I was still doing that, they pay us. I think they paid us 30,000 thereabouts that time. And when I was asked to come for service, the allowance then is 9,000 plus, 9,008 or thereabout. I can't really remember, but 9,000 plus. Then I was thinking that leaving this money and now start collecting 9,000 plus, does that make sense? So, but when I left Lagos, when I came to Ebonyi State, I I wasn't comfortable. So I was thinking if there is a way I can find myself back to Lagos, it will be better. After leaving the camp, I began to enjoy the skill. I want to thank God that I actually stay back anyway. That is just the reason. I have plenty success story. By the grace of God, so many people have passed through me. I'm talking about the youth, majorly the core member, because I trained them majorly on ICT. And I discovered that ICT is one thing that people love to do. But by the grace of God now, in all over the 36 states of the Federation, I have representative. I have representatives in such a way, those people that God has helped me to train. I remember I traveled some times ago, so I was stranded. I was stranded very late in the night, and I just remember that there's one of a core member that passed through me. So I just called him and say, oh boy, I'm somewhere, this place is already after 11. But what can you do for me? The guy drove from his house, and he picked me to his house, took good care of me. All the 36 states of Federation, I have someone there. And who are the people that I have there? They are the core members that have gone through me. NYSC scheme, to be sincere with you, it is not actually what we should be playing with. Because through the NYSC, most of the youth, they discover themselves. People like us, like in Ebonyi State, I know of so many people that God has helped through NYSC. They are big men. And I say about big men in Ebonyi State. And if it's not because of NYSC, they wouldn't have gotten to the place that they have today.
In the month of March, when I came to Camp Afikpo, I thought to myself, okay, what SAED should I learn, or what SAED should I join, what skill should I learn? And I looked around and I said, okay, let me go into ICT, because ICT is basically the future. Everything is computer now. All right, so I picked up ICT, and it has been a wonderful experience. I feel learned a lot of things. I remember back then when I was in camp, we learned how to print recharge card, how to sell data online, how to book flight tickets, how to book hotels and bookings and stuff like that. So I've really benefited a lot. Honestly, ever since I left camp, I've been working, especially the data aspect and the airtime. I've been selling airtime, and I've really benefited a lot from it personally. I actually plan on going the ICT way, actually, because I have a little knowledge on programming, not a little per se, but at least to an extent I'm good in programming. And I really plan on maximizing this opportunity, going further. I think this is a perfect avenue for me to even learn the more and to move like way deeper into ICT, to really expand my knowledge in programming, in web development, in various programming languages, and graphic designing, and so on and so forth. So this is the avenue for me to really maximize this opportunity. I really appreciate NYSC for really putting this program into place. If it wasn't for NYSC, I'm not sure I'll be here. I wouldn't even be here. So I really appreciate NYSC and SAED. And Mr. Wale, my boss here. I've really learned a lot from him.
I learned programming, how to create a website, how to basically design a website, using WordPress, all those things. It has really helped me. It has really make me a better person. I was thinking about coming to NYSC is just what we come and do there, just stay, go to work, and then it's done. But it was more than that. It has really opened my ideas, my brain, my thinking. Even till now, the programming, I'm still doing it, and little by little, it's doing something. It's helping my career and my life. It's changing the way I think. It's bringing the man out of me. I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who has, in one way or the other, impacted my life. Like my daddy used to say, it is only two highs that give birth to a child, but there are different highs that will develop the child. In Yoruba, I say, that is for the Yoruba people. I hope you understand that. Meaning that all these people that God has surrounded me with doing this NYSC program has really brought out the best in me. Now I can boldly say I can do programming, I can lecture people, which I'm a very shy person. I can't stand before one person to talk. But because of the group, they call us, yeah, Peter, come and do this, come and do that. As a result, I was developing that mindset, that courage, and now I can stand and talk anywhere without being afraid, without being scared. NYSC brought that out of me. If I didn't travel out of my comfort zone, I might not have done that.
SAED, the slogan is core member creating wealth. And so far so good. My SAED, I joined the beautification and environmental department of the SAED, which is into paintings, floor designs, house decoration, and the likes. And so far so good. I've been able to help myself, I've been able to improve my skill, my knowledge. And so far I've not spent up to 2 months in this place, but I know I've painted, I have decorated more than 5-6 places. So I'm creating wealth, I'm making money out of it, I'm helping myself in SAED. So SAED has really, really helped me.
I've been in this state, I have a lot of contracts like graphics, I design graphics for people, and also a website I want to get from outside. So I'll say I've gained a lot in this state. Ebonyi is a nice state, because me, the same thing my friends say, that's my own thoughts, but getting here is totally different. It's a very peaceful state.
I learned graphics and web, which I'm still developing on. And I learned some business opportunities too, using the internet. So to me, SAED program is a platform which have been set to improve the youths in Nigeria. And it's a very welcome idea. So I would advise people to be prospective core members that will be coming to serve in their various states of deployment. So they should try and learn 1 or 2 skills, because it's very, very helping. Like it's helping. It helps you develop yourself intellectually, even financially. You can be independent on your own if you know what you are doing actually. So it's a very wonderful program. I appreciate Mr. Wale. He was my SAED instructor and he's still my instructor, because I'm continuing the program with him, and he's a very wonderful person.
The prospective core member, I will advise them that they should not be afraid. You understand? And one of the problems that most of them normally have, they're afraid of where am I going to start? Because there's so many information that people have heard about some states. And that things always bring issue. In fact, before I came to Ebonyi State, I heard so many things about Ebonyi State, but I didn't allow that thing to bother me. Understand? But it is when I came in that I discovered that what they are saying, even as I'm in Ebonyi State, people still telling me, most of my friends in Lagos, they say, is it not that place that they used to do this? You know, I'll just be laughing. I've told them that I'm in the state. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that they should just keep calm. You understand? If you are posted to any state, just keep calm, go there. You understand? And enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. And the serving core member also, I will advise them that please, in the service here, make sure that you develop yourself. The best thing that can ever do yourself during the service here is to take time to develop yourself. Because after leaving service, you are going to the labor market. But whatever thing that, like my story, what I'm doing now, it was during my service here that I developed myself. And that is what that is putting food on my table. Thank God for the SAED now. During our own time, we use our personal money to develop ourselves. But SAED is there for them. You understand? The NYSC have made life so easy for them in such a way that if you know what you are doing, you have a facilitator that can train you, they mentor you. You understand what I'm saying? Like during my own time, I'll travel to Enugu every weekend to go and learn the ICT skill. And I paid and also pay for transportation. So I want to advise those people that are serving now that they should just try to develop themselves. Sit down. There's no need of you to be jumping up and down. You understand? Don't jump up and down. Sit down. Do some calculation. You understand? And at the end of the day, you discover that you are a better person.
Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
Skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development is the new frontier of sustainable development of any nation. A skilled workforce is the driver of a progressive economy. As a corps member, take full advantage of the SAED program during your service year so you are not left behind. Stay with us.
The National Youth Service Corps, a call to service, a call to nationhood. Nigerian youths, stand up and embrace this clarion call. Wherever you are posted, accept it, embrace it. Do not harbor any fears because your security is assured. Develop common ties with members of your host communities. You would discover that North, South, East and West, we are all brothers with common ties and a shared destiny as one nation. Do not lobby for preferential posting, for it is unpatriotic and illegal. Report at once to the orientation camp as soon as you are posted and contribute your quota to the overall development of our great nation, Nigeria. The National Youth Service Corps, building future leaders.
Thank you for investing your time with us on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. I hate to leave you, but I have to. But I will be back next week. But before then, please write to us on the online handles displayed on your screens right now, and we would write back. Remember, the safety of corps members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I meet you next time, I am Nkem Agoa. Stay safe.